JP Morgan's CEO Jamie Dimon came out yesterday, I believe, at the Banker Investors Day, saying that the bank will essentially sell Bitcoin, but they will not custody it. He has used a metaphor of saying that just because I don't approve of smoking and I don't think people should smoke, I will still defend the concept of people having that right. He's known to use very fun and innovative metaphors. In 2017, he compared crypto to the 17th century blow up of tulips in the Dutch part of the world and stuff. So I think it's interesting that like over the last decade, he's been pretty consistent actually throughout his tenure about him not really approving Bitcoin as like a legal ecosystem. He's compared it like it's a hub for terrorist activity, a lot of money laundering, things like that. He, however, once jokingly said how his daughter actually owns Bitcoin. So I love the fact that he's just like being honest about his take when it comes to ecosystems like that. But like he fundamentally believes that just because I don't approve of it or I don't believe in it, you still should have the stance to do so. This obviously comes in line with like the Trump administration being like so pro crypto. You have Morgan Stanley who are offering essentially Bitcoin ETFs. So it's almost like that client demand that at the end of the day you have to adhere to. What's interesting is that, and I think it's a caveat to put out there because I feel like we put people in these buckets of against crypto and pro crypto, that Jamie Dimon has spoken about the value of blockchain technology a lot. He's mentioned in one of the articles that they've used some tech in the banking ecosystem. They didn't go into the details of what that is, but that he just believes that a lot of issues with Bitcoin being an actual currency is just because there's a lot of regulatory framework that's not out there. This obviously has been a shift in sentiment after there's like this whole conversation around overturning the staff accounting bulletin, which is the 120 SAB 121, which was passed by SEC back in 22, which kind of made it like really hard for banks to hold Bitcoin. And funnily enough, even back then, Jamie Dimon came out saying that they've made it super difficult. So it just makes sense for us to not offer this. So I think obviously with the Trump administration, we're seeing a lot more pro crypto stance, and we'll be seeing more and more banks and more TradFi open arms. Even they very likely will disagree with it because obviously the crypto world goes against their own financial models. But I think it's awesome to see that more and more TradFi ecosystems are being open to Bitcoin and crypto ecosystem in general.
Nice. Excellent summary. The thing that I'm thinking here is that it's just becoming more and more easy to buy Bitcoin, and kind of harking back to the previous conversation we had with when Stats was on with us last week about how all these companies continue to spin up in order to buy Bitcoin, but then all the barriers to getting hold of Bitcoin are coming down, whether that's via your share website that allows you to buy IBIT, or whether it's like literally your bank that is going to allow you to access it.